G'day dear readers and friends and authors and publishers. Welcome to Relz Reviewz 10-year anniversary celebration. And me doing a vlog. In 10 years I haven't ever thought of doing this, so I don't know, we'll see how it goes. Thanks for joining me. This week we're going to have some fun chats about books and reviewing, and some marvellous giveaways thanks to some wonderful supporters I have in Christian publishing, publishers and authors alike. So there's lots to look forward to, and I hope you'll join me every day and the accent doesn't distract you and that I don't need subtitles. I'm going to answer a couple of questions. Today I'm going to talk about how I got started in blogging. The gorgeous Amy Messer asked me to talk about that. So Amy, this is for you and anyone else who wants to know how I got started doing reviewing. It's pretty straightforward. My local Christian bookstore put out an e-newsletter for fiction, and I love fiction, and I'll talk about how I started reading fiction maybe tomorrow. And they did this e-newsletter about fiction, and it had a whole lot of American content, and I did something I'd never ever done before, and that was email them and said, are you going to put any local content, Australian content in there, stuff that I wouldn't have found online? And the editor got back to me and said, would you do a review of a book for us? And we can put that in the magazine. And I thought, maybe I can do that. So they sent me a book. This one here, the lovely Siri Mitchell's Chateau of Echoes. This actual book. And the funny part about all of this is that I was so new to this that I emailed her back and when she sent me the book and said, do I send it back to you when I finished? Yeah, so those were my early days. So I started reviewing them. I think it was reviewing books for them. I think it was once every 2 months or something like that. And I was printing off my reviews, very proud, had a little folder in my filing cabinet for them. And I decided one day, I had a young friend, a girl I mentored, who's very special to me, Beth, and she'd started her own personal blog. And I thought, that's an interesting thing. I could maybe do that and put my reviews on there so my mum and my sister could read them. So that's kind of how it started. And so on 25th of September 2006, I started a blog. My first blog post is one line. My second blog post on the same day was my review of Chateau of Echoes. Brilliant, brilliant book. I absolutely loved it. Gave it 5 stars, my first 5-star review. And I started from there. And so I posted them. And then I discovered in the next month, in October, I think, or a couple of weeks later, the Christian Fiction Blog Alliance, run by the fabulous Bonnie Calhoun. And very bravely, I emailed her and I said, do you think publishers would send books to Australia? I know it's a long way and it costs money. She said, I don't know, let's find out. So she did find out. And publishers started sending me some books to review through the CFBA, which again was great. And I was adding to my library. I'll talk about that too. You can see up there, that's, I've got about 800 books on these bookshelves here, my new bookshelves, and that's less than a third of my Christian fiction collection. So yeah, there's a few other bookshelves and drawers and floors and all sorts of places where I keep my books. But that started, and the wonderful Siri, I emailed her very bravely and said, I love this book, thanks so much for writing it, or some nonsense, I don't know. It's very fangirly, no doubt. And she emailed me back. Yeah, that was my response. And she said, hey, how about I put you in touch with my publisher? They might like to send you books. Oh, okay. She put me in contact with the marketing guy at Harvest House Publishers at the time, Dave. And he started sending me books. Reviewed Trish Perry's 2 romantic comedies, Gail Roper, and one of her books that she co-authored with Chuck Holton, Allah's Fire, And away it went. And so that's how it started on this little blogging journey. So I don't want to bore you but making this video too long, but that's how I started. And over the next few days we can talk about some other things. But readers, this is about you, because without you, I wouldn't be here. Without your support and your encouragement and you going off and reading my reviews and buying books, this blog wouldn't still be here after 10 years. So I want to thank you. And I've put the call out to publishers and some author friends about some giveaways, and the support I have been given is marvellous. So today, the very first bundle giveaways from our dear friends at Thomas Nelson, look below on the blog post, we are giving away 10 books, a 10-book bundle to one US winner. Sorry, international folk, and I feel bad, but look, I'll have something for Australian readers later on in the week. But we really appreciate the support that Thomas Nelson has given with this giveaway. Check out the books, fantastic books. Authors like Christy Cambron and James Rubart, and I can't remember, but you can see them down there. Wonderful, wonderful books. Catherine Ray, love her. So all you need to do is enter via the Rafflecopter form that you see down at the bottom of the blog post, and you can choose any of those ways to enter. The more things you do, the more entries you get. It's a fabulous, fabulous giveaway, and I'll have lots more during the week, but you don't want to miss it. 10 books. Thanks for listening. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.